and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I am going to share with you 3 more shelf-stable meals.
The first meal I am going to make is a tuna noodle casserole.
For this recipe, I'm going to take a can of cream of mushroom soup and add it to my slow cooker. A can of cream of chicken. This one is a cream of chicken and herbs. It's just what I had on hand. 1 can of evaporated milk. And I'm going to mix this up right here just so that cream of mushroom and cream of chicken is all incorporated with the milk. Perfect. I'm going to add a can of sweet peas, and I did not drain that. And 2 cans of tuna. I did drain both cans of tuna. Now to this I'm going to add 2 cups of pasta. I'm going to use this elbow pasta. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of water. Now this is absolutely optional, but I'm going to add some garlic powder, some onion powder, some pepper, and a little bit of cayenne pepper as well. We like our tuna dishes with a little bit of heat. It's really important to have a very good stocked spice cabinet. That way you can add any flavors that you would like to the dishes as you go along. Now I'm going to cover this and let it cook on low. I'll check on it in a few hours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this cheese sauce.
Now if I were to do this again, I would only cook it for about 1.5 hours, or I would just add thicker noodles. But this adding the cheese sauce is a must-do step because it turned out so delicious. Now I did add a little bit of salt and more cayenne pepper to this dish because we wanted it really spicy, and I loved that kick that it gave.
Now I'm just going to serve this up. And that is what's for dinner.
The next meal I'm going to make is a delicious taco soup.
To the crock pot, I'm going to add 2 cans of drained and rinsed beans, 1 can of refried beans, 1 can of no bean chili, 1 can of corn. I didn't drain this. 1 can of diced green chilies. 1 can of ROTEL. 1 tablespoon, well, 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. And then I'm going to add a quart of beef broth. I'm going to set this on low and I'll check on it in a few hours. This has been cooking for 5 hours on low. I'm going to turn it onto warm and then serve it up.
We love the no bean chili in this dish because it gave it a little bit of that ground beef texture. We've noticed in these shelf-stable meal challenges that we've been doing that that's something that we've been missing in these dishes, and until I take the time to can my own ground beef, it's nice to know that I have something that will mimic that. My husband loved this soup, so I think I'll add this to the camping menu next year.
And that is what's for dinner.
The next meal I'm going to make is a cheesy chicken pasta.
Alright, real quickly, I'm going to add 2 packs of these Knorr pasta sides into the slow cooker. I'm going to put this on low heat. I'm going to take 1 can of canned chicken, 4 cups of water. Then I'm also going to add a tablespoon of clarified butter. It's cold in my kitchen this morning. Now this is experimental, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I'm not sure if I should add another can of chicken or not, so I'm just going to leave 1 in there for now. I can always add another can of chicken in last minute. I'm going to put this on low and I'll check on it in like 2.5 hours. This has been in here for 2.5 hours. So I'm just going to stir this and check on it. It actually looks really good. Now if you would like to, right here, you could add in a can of peas. I'm just gonna serve mine on the side. But next time I'd only cook this for about 1.5 hours. And that is a super simple chicken and pasta. Alright, I have that leftover tuna casserole. And I'm going to add it to this dish. Then I'm just gonna reheat this for lunch. This actually wasn't bad at all. Alright, there's only a few chips left in this bag, so I'm gonna add it as a little crumbly topping. So if I had to make these again in the crock pot, I would have only cooked the noodles for both noodle dishes for 1.5 hours. I'm going to put that in the description down below. But this dish definitely needed some crunchy topping. It would be awesome with Lay's potato chips, but I do not have any of that on hand. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cheese. And now I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil and I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes.
In the last 5 minutes, I took the aluminum foil off and it just made that cheese all crispy and delicious, and it was so good.
I mean, come on. That is delicious.
I hope you enjoyed another shelf-stable pantry meals video. I'm still trying to get these out to you monthly so you will have more ideas on what to make from your short-term, long-term, or your prepper pantry. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching.